Hello everybody, welcome back to another Mystic Islands video. Today I have another deck profile for you today. This is the starter deck, and I'm going to show you all the starter decks right here. So we got Tiny Attackers, Kingdom of Control, and Deadly Greed right here. I already showed you guys Tiny Attackers last video. Pretty positive reception on that. But I know you guys definitely like the look of these decks a little bit more. They catch your eye a little bit more, so I'm going to be going over one of them today. I think I'm going to go over Kingdom of Control. I just feel like it. I don't know why. Then we'll go over Deadly Greed another time. So this deck right here contains 36 cards, and it is a ready-to-play deck as soon as you purchase the crystals as well. It has Mage Faction and Royalty Faction. There's a little bit of drift on this copy right here, but that's okay, not too bad. The back has the entire deck list right here. And it has a little QR code that if you scan it with your phone camera, it'll bring you right to the YouTube channel, so that's pretty sweet. So let's open this thing up. As you now know, it contains Royalty and Mage Faction together. So basically it's called Kingdom of Control because it does include Royalty, and they like to basically buff their own creatures, so it kind of helps their kingdom. And then for Control is basically all mages right there. I mean, they just want to control your battlefield, control everything you do, and make sure you play the game at their pace. So we're going to get Reserved Soldier first. You actually get 2 copies of this one. You get Pyro Screen. Get Wise Spellcaster. Going to get Moonlight Knight, a rare. When you cast this creature, you must sacrifice a creature with 2 crystals or more on your battlefield. And he has Obstruct and Idle on him. So very nice card. You get a Safeguarding Soul as well. Binding Electricity, a lot of people's favorite card for the Mage Faction for sure. It's basically a forbidden spell, so it just negates a ability card, and it also deals a damage to every opponent as well once it's casted, which is really sweet. Amulet of Life, gain health equal to the amount of creatures you control on the battlefield. It could be useful, especially if you're spamming little dudes like Aqua Mage. Shattered Weapon. Sorry about that. Put -6 attack value on target creature for the round. Got Look to the Future. Fantastic art by my girlfriend. And we do get another Aqua Mage. Sorry, these aren't really sorted when they come out, but Sword of the Mighty. Cost 2. Basically puts a +1 attack, +1 defense counter on target creature until death. So we do get 2 of these in here, so that's very useful. No Mercy is also a card that I've been very excited to get my hands on. Target creature with 2 attack or less is banished. This is going to help a lot with Royalty. I'm just removing little annoying cards that could hurt you, so at least they have some type of removal. You also get 2 copies of Forbidden Spell. Most decks always come with those. Ritual Madness. Cost 4. Every time your opponent draws a card, they lose a health if this ability is destroyed at a crystal tier stash. So very nice card right there. You get 2 Written in Stone. This is to protect your own creatures, of course, for a turn at least. Primary Foot Soldier. When casted, gain a health. Very basic, but pretty useful. Got Advanced Duelist. 2 copies of this one as well. If this creature deals damage to an opposing caster, the caster that controls this creature gains a health. So every time it basically attacks your creature and hits them, you siphon 1 health from them, basically. So that's pretty nice. Speech of the Dead. Return the top card from your graveyard to your hand. Once that creature dies again, you get to banish it. Good way to bring something back. Get another Look to the Future here. Another Wise Spellcaster. Azure Wisp, first card in the set actually, number 111. Pretty odd because he has 0 defense, so technically he would die right away, but his text explains it. So this creature does not die unless killed by an opposing creature. So he cannot die by abilities or anything like that. It has to be killed by a creature or a creature effect. When this creature dies, put a +1 attack, +1 defense counter on target Mage Faction creature on the battlefield, if possible. So as long as there's a mage creature, it has to get buffed 1/1, so make sure you have one or else you're buffing your opponent. Noble Knight, pretty basic right there. Amulet of Sorcery, another great way of making sure your creatures are not affected by ability cards. Get Rebel Knight as well. A lot of people were excited about Rebel Knight. The fact that it brings a little bit of speed to the Royalty Faction, and the artwork is absolutely nice. I mean, I just love the sunset right there. I definitely could have blended that a little better probably, but still looks pretty nice. Get 2 copies. You get Pyro Mage. This is essentially going to be replacing the Wicked Witch ban. It's still a nice card. Cost 1. When casted, your opponent discards a card of their choice. Definitely a cheap option of getting a card out of your opponent's hand. And it's a common, so that's very nice. You're going to get 2 in this deck. So that's definitely going to irritate your opponent, but not too much to overcome. You get Obsidian Serpent. Cost 4, 4 attack, 4 defense. Can cast this creature for free if you sacrifice an Aquamage and Pyromage on your battlefield this turn. So that is awesome. And last card is Worthy Kingdom Knight, rare for the Royalty faction. Cost 6, 6 attack, 6 defense. When casted, put a +1 attack, +1 defense counter on all creatures you control this turn only. And as long as this creature is active, every time another Royalty faction creature is casted, you actually gain a health every single time. So that is pretty sweet. This deck profile went pretty quick. It is a pretty awesome deck though. I really like it. It's a great basis for a control deck if you wanted to upgrade it with booster packs, of course. They're on the Game Crafter, including the deck and the Chaos Crystal pack. More videos to come. I'm really trying to get a gameplay video out for you. I just got to find the time to actually play with someone. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.